Hi there guys, this is a little video that I've put together of the 350 Legend just under pretty ordinary use. I've been using it sporadically simply because it's such a handy little rifle. It's 350 Legend in a Ruger American. So what I've been using this rifle for is just to go out and get the occasional goat for ourselves, due to the fact that we now have a new addition to the family. What have you got? Oh, you got all sorts. Oh, you're a good boy. Yeah, so I just thought that that's a really good excuse and a good reason to go out with the little Ruger American and put it through its paces and see how it goes. I've been using the 150 grain extreme point, which is on the left, and the 180 grain power point. It's also interesting to note that the extreme point is, I think, pretty much identical to Winchester's silver tip. So it's got a big hollow point just behind that plastic tip. So it's a pretty basic hollow point bullet. So the power point, on the other hand, it claims on the box that it's good for deer, hog and bear, and I'm not going to lie to you, I wouldn't on bear. I think I'd be choosing something else. I think it's really important that I reiterate to you all that even though the Legend is advertised as a 357, the bullet diameter that we're using in it is actually 9mm or .355. So if you get the Legend and think, oh, I'm just gonna, this is easy, I'll just be able to hand load 357 projectiles, I strongly advise that you don't do that. You may end up in a whole mess of trouble. So yeah, really, really important. This is a 9mm. It is not a 357. So you have been told. So yeah, what else can I say? I suppose I can talk about the actual rifle, the little Ruger American. It's certainly handy. It's got a little wee 16-inch barrel. It's a plastic fantastic, as we all know. So it's a budget rifle. I find it's very clunky, and in some ways quite difficult for me to use because I'm left-handed. So the action is a bit graunchy and clunky, and yeah, it doesn't really work as tidily or as smoothly as I'd like. But you know, I mean, it's a little plastic rifle. It's really handy to carry. It's, you know, lightweight. The cartridge itself is so low recoiling as to be, you know, embarrassing really. So my velocities are a little bit less. The extreme point, for example, is advertised at 2,325 feet per second, but in this little Ruger American it's really only going 2,180 feet per second. And the 180 grain power point is, well, should be going at 2,100 feet per second, but in this particular rifle it's only getting up to 1,900 feet per second. certainly made it difficult for myself. Right, we're nearly out. Come on, you can do it. Up, slippery. Good girl. Well, here we are with the pretty good sized billy goat that I shot using the 180 grain PowerPoint out of the 350 Legend. So he would have run a good 45, nearly 50 yards, and there's no sign of any blood trail, so this is the only area where there is blood. So were I to shoot him in the bush or on the edge of the bush, I would never have found him at all. He would have disappeared. Died, but I wouldn't have found him. Right, so here we have the lungs from the 180 grain PowerPoint. I reckon a range of maybe 60 yards, so not a great distance. Entry and exit. So yeah, I mean, a really good lung shot, but he ran. Boy, he ran. And as I stated, there's no way that had he been in the bush, certainly no way I would have recovered him. Right, can you see that as our entrance? And sorry about that. Exit. So yeah, good solid lung shot. Yeah, so there we go. 180 grain PowerPoint out of a 350 Legend. I'm not overwhelmed by it, that's for sure. I guess, what were our obstacles? He's a fairly big animal. It was a very, very strong wind. Maybe had I moved, aimed a little bit further forward, although I actually was trying to go a bit further forward, but I was hoping to actually tag him in here, but the wind, I think, was just so relentless. So had I struck that bone, maybe the result would have been better. Who knows? Like I said, I'm a little bit underwhelmed. Okay, there they are. Really sorry about that, guys. I took the shot and he's gone. We'll just let the others move off quietly. Okay. Off you go, you lot. Hey buddy. Well, hopefully you can see that was a definite lung shot. Right, you move over. So he was facing that way, and I took him. Oh gosh. There we go. Up on that hillside, another mob of goats was coming out. So I thought, aha, fortuitously, I happen to have with me the 350 Legend. So I snuck over to the motorbike and I grabbed this little guy, and I thought, well, that's ideal. So good chance to actually use this little rifle. So they were up on that skyline, and I just needed to wait and hope that one of them would step below the skyline, and which one did, up in this corner here. She came down to there to cross through the fence, and I thought, right, that's it. So I took the shot. There. There. Where? There. Okay, so that's the way he was coming. Right. I don't know if you guys can see that. Blood. Blood. He rested there. He's gone that way. How far? There. Which way? There. There. There he is. Okay, he's rested there. Okay, we know he's dead. And, oh shit. The only question we have to ask ourselves now is how far down did he go? Now, in case you're wondering, why I care, because, where did he go? You can find him in the blood trails. Yeah, he went down there. Fuck. Oh. Straight down. Alright, go! Not looking good. Slippery, 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 slippery. Slippery. Still slippery. Okay. Oh. Voila. Now, I'm going to have to, oh, it's a big nanny. Wow, how about that? Okay. So I think I'm going to have to turn the GoPro off and put you guys to the side while I drag her up. Well, I got her up. Only took me 15 minutes to get her up like 10 feet. She's such a big girl. I don't know how much she weighs, but bloody hell. She ran, but fortunately the blood trail was good enough that I was able to track her, and she had only dropped sort of 10 feet or so over the edge and into the bush. So yay, we'll do an autopsy. And okay, I don't know how well you can see that, hard in the light. If you can see that, that is the entrance wound. Yep, exit. Pretty good though, eh? So she did do a little bit of running, but she definitely died.